Hey everyone, how's it going? Today, let's take a detailed look at the 2015 Mazda 6. Now this is going to be a detailed, in-depth review of the Mazda 6. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over performance data, and show you a bunch of the unique aspects of the interior and exterior. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and get started. The exterior color is known as Sonic Silver, featuring a full black cloth interior. In order to start, make sure you have the key fob within in the interior. Locate the engine start button right here. Put your foot on the brake and hit the button to go. And make sure you let the light turn green. Beautiful sound from that 2.5 liter Skyactiv turbocharged 4-cylinder. So, we'll go and leave the power on. The Mazda 6 comes with electrical, speed-sensitive rack and pinion power steering, fed through a 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with multifunction controls on the top 2 spokes, as well as a third one accented in satin silver. The Mazda 6 comes with 2 different transmission options. One is a standard 6-speed manual, or the 6-speed automatic shown here. To go to manual mode, go into drive, and then go to M on the left, and then push down to go up a gear, and push up to go down a gear. You can also do sport mode for a different kind of ride. For the electronic park and brake, you pull up to activate and put your foot on the brake and push down to deactivate. And so, we'll flip on the headlights, as well as the hazards. All 4 windows are fully automatic, as standard. So, we'll go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The vehicle will also chime, letting you know it has lost detection of the key fob. The Mazda 6 first made its debut at the 2012 Moscow Auto Show for the 2014 model year. As in Russia, Mazda vehicles had a lot of sales. And starting for this new generation Mazda 6, Mazda no longer makes the 6 in the United States. So now today, United States specification models are now made in Japan and are shipped over to the United States. As production began really quickly for Europe and Japan, production was not for the US specification models until early 2013. All markets sell the cars the Mazda 6 except China and Japan, which call it the Mazda Atenza. In other countries, there's also a 2-liter gasoline 4-cylinder, as well as a 2.2-liter diesel 4-cylinder, as well as the 2.5, which is the only one available in the US. The Sport model comes with the standard 17 by 7.5 inch wheels wrapped in Advan 215/55 tires. As far as the suspension, all Mazda 6s have a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension with front and rear stabilizer bars. Overall length is 191.5 inches, a width of 72.4 inches, a height of 57.1 inches on a 114-inch wheelbase. Curb weight can be about 30 to 40
pop the hood.
pounds. All US spec Mazda 6s come with Mazda's 2.5-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder with Skyactiv technologies. It produces 184 brake horsepower at 5,700 RPM and 185 pound-feet of torque at 3,250 RPM. It is front-wheel drive. Any other market Mazdas can also have a 2.2 diesel as well as a 2-liter gasoline 4-cylinder, as those are not available in the US. The vehicle is a 16.4-gallon tank and it only needs regular gas. EPA estimated miles per gallon range is about 26 city, 38 highway. As the Mazda 6 is just a basic vehicle at the sport model, the highest trim level is a Grand Touring, which basically has like better sport transmission and more capabilities than just the sport model. So there's a difference between the transmission really on the Grand Touring model. As I said, this car is a 16.4-gallon tank. It requires only regular gas. EPA estimated range is between 26 city, 38 highway.
Got your power mirrors, power locks, and power windows. Got your handle right here, as well as a little storage pocket right here. Padded in leather and accent in aluminum. So let's go ahead and shut her up. Nice solid panels. The Mazda 6 comes with Mazda's infotainment system with smartphone links and stuff, as well as a 6-disc CD changer, or a single disc player, and USB ports and auxiliary. Got your visors, card holder, so there's a little sunshade right here, as well as vanity mirrors. Sunglass compartment right here, as well as reading lamps, auto-dimming rearview mirror, vents right here, as well as your vents here and over there. So in order to use the infotainment linking system, here's how to do it. So at home, you have your communication right here, navigation, settings, entertainment, as well as your apps. Click on your apps right here. You've got your HD radio traffic map, your fuel economy monitor, shows your fuel economy history, as well as your maintenance and your warning guidance. Entertainment. You can choose your different audio sources you have. FM radio, AM radio, optional XM, AHA, Pandora, Stitcher, Bluetooth, USB, both USB, CD, as well as your auxiliary port, which nothing's plugged into those, so yeah. And you can also change system. You can also change like it will seek using the knob down here. Navigation, you need an SD card for that, as this one does not have it. It's an accessory from the dealership. Settings, got your display, and you can change the display, turn it off, but show clock. System, auto, day, night, sound settings, your bass, treble, fade, balance, ALC, and beep, and your clock. Vehicle settings like your door locks, your turn signals, as well as your lightings. Go to devices. You can use your Bluetooth, and you can add different devices. And also in the system, you have your tooltips, your language, your temperature, whether Fahrenheit or Celsius, or your distance, miles or kilometers, as well as your music database, and you can also restore all your factory settings as well as your description. If you'd like some steps on how to link your smartphone or iPhone or your Android device, I'll explain. In this video, I'm going to be using an iPhone. So, in order to do that, you just click your Bluetooth in your device settings, and then you add a new device, and then you search for Mazda on your Bluetooth device, and it's usually discoverable for only 3 minutes for now. So, right here I have an iPhone 6. So, you basically click Mazda, and there's a Bluetooth pairing request, and it shows a number, and when the number matches, say yes on the screen, and say pair on your iPhone. Success. The iPhone has now been connected to the system. So, controlling the system is used by a little knob right here. So you basically can turn it right or left, and so you can use it to go left to right if there is no vertical, otherwise it goes vertical. Another thing you can do is to go vertical down, down, up, left, right. It's a pretty decent way to work. As well as your back button, goes to your previous place, as well as directly at entertainment, home button, as well as your nav off to the right. Volume controls, play, pause. You have a single zone, easy to use automatic climate control in the standard model. As you get to the higher ones, you can also get, a dual zone. You push for your AC, fan speed. Push for your recycling right here, as well as front defrost right here, as well as rear defrost if you push it, as well as where does the air conditioning go. So you can also get it to your legs, just your body, as well as both, and defrost them down there. And it also shows you whether your passenger airbag is off or on. CD player,
12-volt power outlet, and you can also switch to sport mode for a smoother ride. Electronic parking brake, pull up to activate and put your foot on the brake and push down to deactivate. And to deactivate the parking brake, the car must be started. 2 cup holders, as well as a good center console with 2 USB ports, SD port, 12-volt power outlet, as well as an auxiliary port. The gauge system right here is 3 different things. So you basically have this. There's a little screen there, which is changeable, which is controlled right here. I think. Actually, it's right here in the steering wheel. You have your current miles per gallon, average, range of miles, speed, average speed, as well as your odometer, which is only 36,000 miles, or 13,006 miles. Your fuel tank down right there, as well as your trip computer, as well as your outside temperature. Speedometer, tachometer with the gear you're in. Over here you have your telephone controls to call, not call, as well as your voice command.
Say a command.
Help.
Available commands are entertainment, communication, navigation, settings, applications, and favorites. Always available are go back, cancel, main menu, help, and tutorial. Say a command.
Goodbye. So it's a pretty decent way, you know. And you have your warning lights set, as well as your tractor control. Trunk release. Little storage area right here. Another thing you can do is you have this little thing right here, where you can change a thing over here to the other trip computer, trip A and trip B, as well as your window lock. The other 3 windows don't work if the lock is operated. So, alrighty, we'll go ahead and shut her down. Let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle. Plenty amount of legroom in the back of the Mazda 6. Two cup holders. Open the boot of the Mazda 6 and you have a really good amount of space. It is just right, and it has 14.8 cubic feet as many mid-sized vehicles, as well as your spare tire and spare floor mats underneath. These cars also have like little handles if you get trapped in the back, but this is more of a little switch kind of thing. You can also fold the seats in the rear to create extra storage space as seen right now. Like I said, there's a little switch instead of the handle if you get trapped in the back. Passenger seat also features the same manual adjustments as the driver's side. Glove box. The Mazda 6 is a good quality Japanese vehicle. It'll always be there as reliability as well as comfort on the higher trim levels with leather. As well as a manual transmission for those who really like to shift. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look of the 2015 Mazda 6. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more that came from. Take care everybody.